All right, what's going on, everybody? This one should go relatively quick because of how similar it is. Okay, so we are going to actually be knocking out the axle, and you're going to see that this looks unbelievably similar to the axle holder. When you start comparing dimensions, you should notice how one is a little bit larger than the other, which makes sense because if I'm holding it in place, that diameter size needs to be different. Okay. So when we're looking at our axle itself, you'll see that the fillet is still going to be there. However, this is a solid piece. So I'll show you how this is going to be different, but this is one of the easier ones to knock out. Okay. So just like before, we're going to start drawing on our front view. We're going to use the circle tool. We'll have two circles. Again, bunch of different ways to do this. I am going to dimension last. So we have our inside diameter, or ID, at 2.2. So we're going to come out here and write 2.2 millimeters. And our outside diameter is actually just 3 millimeters. Oh, okay, so what we're going to do here is we are going to extrude both of these at a 38.9 millimeter distance. Okay. Just to show a comparison, let me open that back up. Instead of doing this in the positive direction, I'm going to go in the negative direction. Oh no, this is actually 39 flat. I apologize. That way we can actually see when we turn our bodies back on that these are different, okay? You'll notice that we only had to do our outside diameter, OD, here, right? And the reason is because the two circles come about when you apply the fillets that we're about to do here, because this is actually a solid, okay? It's the same 0.4 millimeters, and we end up seeing how this is going to be our solid. Let's go ahead and rename this to our axle. Notice that's different than the axle holder. If my memory serves me correct, we're looking at steel here. This is going to help us with our weight calculation in the future. So we're going to let Fusion load for a second. Is this steel? Yes, it is. So I already had this. You'll find it in metals. That'll help you with our calculation, and that's a nice little gray, so I like where that's at. So I'm going to turn the axle holder on, and this is going to allow you to see how these are different, right? So one fits inside the other. Okay, this one should be relatively easy, but I wanted to make sure you understood the difference. Looking forward to seeing what you do next.